Alcohol cravings. When it comes to stopping or reducing your drinking, beating cravings is the most important thing. And in this video, I'm going to show you a 3-second technique to beating any craving that you're ever going to get. This is how I've not drank for over 6 years and I have no desire to drink. And because this 3-second technique is so powerful, I have not had a single alcohol craving. Now, I know that sounds a little bit crazy and you might have never heard anybody talk about it like this before, but I promise you, if you watch this video in full, cravings will be a thing of the past. So a quick introduction, my name is Leon Sylvester. I'm the founder of Sobercom, which is a coaching company that helps business owners, professionals, high-level individuals stop drinking alcohol. How we do it is we help people reframe the way they view alcohol using something called first principles thinking. We get a 92 to 97% success rate, and if you want information on that, you can either go to soberclear.com to read about the program, or if you want to speak with me or a member of my team, click the link in the description and you can book a call. We'll jump on a short call together, we'll outline how it works. So either click the link down below or go to soberclear.com once you finish this video. So we first need to understand where cravings come from. So it all starts with a thought. And because we live in a world that is dominated by alcohol. It's in every supermarket we go down, it's in every restaurant we walk into, it's at a concert, a sports game, it's every time we turn on the TV, in a movie, it's everywhere. So no matter how long you've not drank for, no matter what method you use, it makes no difference. Everybody thinks about alcohol, including me. Why? Because we're reminded by it all the time. It's pushed on us 24/7. It's pushed on you, it's pushed on your children, and there's nothing we can do about it. There isn't going to be another prohibition or anything like that. There's too much money in it. And even me living in the Middle East, living in Dubai, I go to restaurants. There's alcohol there, even in a place where alcohol is not as widely available as other countries. But we need to understand that every single craving starts with a thought. And it will go something like, oh, beer. Oh, wine. Oh, look at that person having a cocktail on the beach. But what happens next will either make or break you. Because a craving is all based on a feeling. And that feeling is a feeling of missing out. I've not thought about alcohol for probably a year, but I have sporadic thoughts that just pop into my head. The first year of not drinking, it was a lot more frequent, but after not drinking for 6 years, it becomes fewer and far between. But the last time it happened to me, I was in Dubai, I was walking down the beach and I saw a Stella Artois logo and then a beer garden, and people had this very specific glass that I actually used to drink like water out of when I was a kid. But it was like this Stella Artois glass, and I smelled the beer and I was like, oh, beer. But what I did next made the difference. What I didn't do, and what most people do, is I didn't look at those drinkers and feel this feeling of, whoa, doesn't that look nice? Being able to have a sit down and having a joke around with your friends, doesn't that look fun? No, I didn't think that way. I didn't look at it and think, if I drink that, my life's going to be better. The 10 years that I struggled to stop drinking for, that's exactly how I would have felt. I would have walked past those people and I would have felt extreme FOMO. I would have felt like, oh, why am I even doing this? Why am I stopping drinking when they're able to have a good time? And then I'd have this battle in my mind, and before you know it, the craving's there. It hits me. And I'm not very good at dealing with cravings, right? If I get a craving, the likelihood is I'm gonna follow it through, which is why I need to show you what to do instead to get to a place where you don't get cravings. Because if you don't get cravings, you fix the problem forever. Because all my relapses in the past started with a thought, then went to that feeling of missing out, and then before you know it, I've got a craving, and then it's almost like I'm possessed. There's nothing I can do about it. It happened to me on a New Year's Eve party where everybody was drinking, having a good time, and I started thinking the reason why they're having a good time is because they're drinking, and it's just totally not true. So what's the difference? Why do I not get cravings now? Well, I have fixed my paradigm when it comes to alcohol. For 10 years, I saw alcohol as something that made life better, something enjoyable, something fun and relaxing, and that has just completely switched. You know, when I walk past those people drinking, when they were sat in the beer garden, I didn't feel like, wow, look at them having a good time. I thought, man, I just wish you could see how good your life could be if you didn't drink. Like, I genuinely felt sorry for them. I looked at them and I thought, man, like, don't you understand? You're going to wake up tomorrow, even if you only have 2 pints, you're going to wake up tomorrow, you're not going to feel 100%, you're not going to be there the same way that you would be for your family. Your workout might suffer a little bit, you might eat a bit more junk food, and that couple of drinks is going to do nothing. And I just wish they could get a taste of how my life has been for the past 6 years. That's how I felt. I felt genuinely sorry for them because I don't see alcohol as something that makes my life better. I've totally reframed my worldview. So the 3-second technique that I was talking about earlier is I'll get that thought and within a split second, I'm feeling this feeling of, I don't need to do that anymore. I'm done. Do you see the difference? Now, whilst that's a 3-second technique that works 100% of the time, it only works because that's built on a foundation of education, of understanding, of changing my belief systems that took a lot more work. Now, if you want help doing that, there are two options. The first option is you can click the link in the description to watch a free video training that shows you how to reframe the way you view alcohol. And the other option is to head over to the website soberclear.com to read about the program, the reframing, how we actually do it. And then if you think it's a good match, you can click one of the links on the website to book a call. But just remember this one thing, you're not missing out on anything. Alcohol is a poison. It does nothing for you. It never has. It never will. It can't. It's a drink. And if you click the video on the screen now, you can see some amazing stop drinking motivation from a bunch of influential people.